Oh boy, oh boy. I'm back, yes. Also, I'm getting fucked left and right. I don't understand this. Every time that I make a video, there's always these salty, fucking weird guys in my comment section. And this one is so good. So, first off, this guy's name is Thomas, and Thomas said, "Why throw shade at other YouTubers?" Now, he wrote this comment in the EA Sports UFC 4 review that I made. In this certain video, I shit on Critical and Video Game Donkey, and the reason why I did that is because both of these guys make videos about games that they don't even know how to properly play it. They don't understand the game mechanics, so they blame the game developers for it. I'm like 1000% better than them at every single fucking game that I play, whether if it's GTA, which I'm actually a high level player in that game. I'm like around like 78 levels or something. In UFC, I was literally number 5 in the whole entire fucking world. And I invite Donkey and Critical and people like these guys, which I'll probably talk about in the future, to, you know, try to get records like this. That was the reason, Thomas. And he said this. I said, because they manipulate their audience into believing that they're the best at what they do. And he just gone wild at this point, man. I haven't even read every single comment or like every single part of his comment. But okay, he said, "I never believed they are the best reviews. In fact, Charlie says over and over again, it's his opinion. He never says this is what it is. Deal with it." English be like, just says how he feels. Lamau, you're acting like has pushing himself as a game reviver. Do I revive games? Am I that good? And making baseless reviews. That's one small part of his channel. You're just coming off whiny. Do you say whiny like that? I think there's only one N with that. Hold on. Yeah, it's just whiny. Yeah, he wrote whiny. Where were we? Okay. That they simply have more personality than you, my past self. So they are more entertaining to watch. Has nothing to do with them being the best reviewers. So stop being baby and they're affecting your channel personally in any way. If your channel or videos don't get the views you want, that's you not other reviewers. Even though I know that he wrote reviewers right. Also, even before I replied to that, he wrote another comment. He said, "Give example how they manipulate people plays. You are just sounding mad that they have a personality people enjoy listening to. Wow, keeping super pathetic." And I said, "Thomas, I see now that you have a lot of time, but I don't so simply, Wow, I suck at English as well, I guess. Donkey and other YouTubers like Critical both don't experience the games that they play properly, and they act like they do basically, which misguides people." And he said, "At Kickstick." I know that he loves me, but he just cannot admit it because he spends this much time talking to me, right? Like, my girlfriend does not do that sort of shit, right? She's like, oh, he's like, maybe I'm gay. Wow. She's always like, oh, you know, like, oh, I don't want to hear that. You know, like, you're so fucking. Wow, I don't even listen to my girlfriend. Wow, I'm an amazing boyfriend. Oh, so now you're deciding how people should game. You're wrong. It should be you are, which is you. Do you call that like apostrophe? R-E. It should be you apostrophe R-E. Yeah, deciding how people should game. And if they don't do it like you, they are misleading. Fuck me, how do you write that shit? People, wow, what bubble do you live in? So if someone doesn't become what were you ranked 5th or play a game for years they can't review it. The game came out the same year that I played it. I'm just good. That's it. These YouTubers, the thing that I hate, oh my god, let me rant on this shit real quickly, alright? The reason why I hate these YouTubers is that, like, they do not realize how bad they are at video games. Oh shit, where am I? Wait a second. Oh, I'm at home. Okay. And like, I can't say the same shit with streamers because you know why? Streamers like Dr. Disrespect, Trainwrecks, Shroud, these guys play games for hours and hours. YouTubers, they play a game for like 10 to 15 minutes because they have to send it to their editors so that they could like put it down to like a 10-minute time frame because they have to fucking trick the algorithm. That's the shit that I hate. I wanted to tell people why I hated this game. I wanted to tell people why there are really, really big problems that needed to be fixed. If you make a big fighting game, especially for a big company like UFC, you have to make that shit right. That game got fucked by updates. That game was actually better than UFC 3 when it first launched. When Critical plays this game, he just starts the game, he makes a stupid ass character, Meat Salami or whatever the fuck it was called, and he fucking goes online, spams the same fucking move 9,000 times, and he just kicks somebody's ass once, and he just posts that part in the video because he got fucked like 9,000 times before that fight. And he's like so ashamed to admit it. I just don't like that shit. Either get good or just don't talk about games like you know shit about them. Now, they can't give their opinions because you decided that they only weigh... I'm not even going to correct him. The guy can't even speak English. This is probably like a toddler or something. He's not even born yet. To review something is your way. They aren't misleading anyone. You become so self-righteous that unless you do it your way, you're lying to your audience. But that's what the YouTube audience wants, is that 8-minute review, that quick, funny, his personal opinion. But if someone wants more in-depth review, they can keep looking. You're hating because people like him not YouTube. Like, what is he saying in this part? If you don't like how YouTube does its things, use a different app. People enjoy the way they do it. Sorry, it's not your way. Maybe your way doesn't work. Wow, I really hit a nerve, huh? That's what I said. That kickstick. What nerve? I'm not Charlie. I don't care.
You sure you're not mad?
No, I'm not mad.
I just see obnoxious YouTuber crying, throwing shade because he's not liked. Then when people call him out, he goes to the threads to try and talk smack and fight. Yeah, you see all the bigger YouTubers do that. When did I go... What thread? And I literally talked about them for 10 fucking seconds. Kickstick, you have 160 subs. Dude, you wish Charlie would fart in your section, you. You're so jealous. Keep liking my comments about how sad you are. Wow, even liking his comments are wrong now. What should I do, Thomas? Tell me, man. Why did I say it like that? How sad you are that they don't do it your way, princess. And are still loved a million times more than you. How long are you going to pretend this YouTube thing is going to work out? Probably till I die. And I said, at Thomas, I haven't experienced salt this bad. Like, thanks for making my day, bro. They manipulate their audience into believing that they're the best. Did I wrote that wrong? They manipulate their. I didn't wrote. I wrote there right? There. How do you fuck that up? You just copy paste. Dog, I don't know if you know how becoming popular works, Lamau. You want people to like you and think you're the best example. Why do I have to suck people's dick in order to become popular? Who fucking says that? They put out content that people like, and can you give me a stat to how many people go to Charles' channels for just his reviews? How can I do that? I can probably send him like a Social Blade link. You haven't explained any of your claims, given facts or proof, just throwing shade, no evidence to back it up. I literally, in the video, I said, I play games to a really, really experienced like stage. I literally played till I was number 5 in the fucking world. What more can I do? Yeah, you know, after this part, on Twitter, I saw these. No likes or comments on your post, Lamau. Haha, such a loser. Keep going, though. Keep being a fucking asshole to keep sitting on that dildo of a throne. Keep thinking you're amazing or the best. You lazy eyelided fuck. Jesus, you ugly to goddamn. Okay, so I have to cut the video in this part because at the time of recording, the things that I wanted to add at the end were way more different. We have a new Twitch schedule and I'm back on Twitch. I made a separate video about that because DaVinci Resolve requires like a NASA fucking quantum computer. Nothing that I do works properly. So because of that, I switched to Premiere. I also realized by doing that the problems that I was having back in the day on YouTube was Resolve's fault. I skipped Premiere because of like these like dumbass YouTubers. There were these like really reliable, you know, filmmaker YouTubers and stuff like that were promoting DaVinci Resolve as the best editing program. So yeah, like I said, I switched to Premiere. I finished this video in 2 weeks, by the way, after I switched to Premiere. I couldn't do anything in like a month period in Resolve. Everything would crash. Sometimes things would work. Sometimes I wouldn't get the playback level that I wanted, even if I rendered the video. So everything would take me years to do. Also, Thomas is just a kid. If you guys are thinking about, you know, like trolling this guy or anything like that, you know, going to his Twitter and shit like that. I don't even know if he still has a Twitter. I think it's been a year since I made this video, but I do not know if Thomas still has like social media profiles and stuff, and I don't want to stalk him and shit like that. I think, yes, take care.